10 years ago.
I can't remember who it is either. That wasn't Warner, was it?
No, it wasn't Warner.
No.
And he's a good guy.
Was it George Allen?
No, he's the Democrat National Committee chairman. Please, producer, someone jump in. Who is it?
Who was it? No, my producers, of course, wouldn't know anything, either TV or radio. So we'd have to rely on somebody else. It doesn't make any difference. So, I always think that these responses, in this case, a Republican response, I don't think they ever work because they don't have the benefit of the majestic venue, and they always and everybody's tired by the time they get on, and they by necessity have to be contrary. So, but you're telling me that not only was that not the case with Ryan, but his message resonated with everybody.
That's what happened, and it resonated because 85% of Americans think that Washington spends too much. 88% of Americans think that they don't get their money's worth from the federal government. 82% of Americans think that either the number one or number two priority of this Congress should be to end wasteful Washington spending. So Congressman Ryan was talking in the sweet spot of American public opinion.
Problem is, everybody's going back to as long as I can remember. That's always been the case, to end wasteful spending. And if we could balance the budget, forget freezing anything, forget cutting anything. If they just eliminated wasteful spending, defense and all of these various other programs, they could balance the budget tomorrow. But that's never going to happen, Frank, is it?
Well, you've got earmarks, which the president now says he opposes. You've got what is your wasteful spending might be my proper investment. And that's one of the great problems. And then you have to talk about Medicare, Social Security, which are the third rail of American politics. And any politician who talks about cutting them, slowing the rate of growth, jeopardizes their political career. It shouldn't be that way, but that's how it's been for the last 50 years.
What are you doing, Charles?
Looking up that information. It looks like it was it Terry McAuliffe, Frank?
No.
It was McAuliffe from Virginia, 2001 to 2005.
No, he wasn't the governor. He was the chairman of the DNC. Who was the governor?
So you're looking for the governor, not the chairman.
He was the governor of Virginia from 2005.
Maybe you could pay attention, Charles. He said governor.
2009, and now he's the Democratic National Committee chairman. Tim Kaine.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Well, don't say exactly. You had no idea.
No, I thought he was looking for the chair, who was the
Well,
chair.
no, if you pay attention, sit over there making squiggly marks on your paper, nonsense, and then writhing in agony with your back.
Yeah.
Well, when you should be taking some pain pills, then you'd know.
I hear you.
Tim Kaine.
Charles, for some reason, is agreeing, which has gone off script now.
But let me give one shout out to Tim Kaine, the Democratic National Chairman. When he talked about what Americans deserve when he was first elected, it was actually 2000. He did the State of the Union response in 2006. He talked about how Americans deserve police and fire that show up when you need them. They deserve a hospital system that works when you need it, that the schools should be able to educate our kids. The American people believe it. He gave the best response. I have to tell you, Paul Ryan's tested even better than Tim Kaine's.
Wow. That's unbelievable, isn't it, Charles?
Astonishing.
Charles is. It concerns me because ordinarily Charles is listening to you or whoever's on.
I just misinterpreted what he wanted.
Oh, God.
Because he said it was about 10 years ago, and that's why I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Well, so
because Tim Kaine is the Democratic National Committee chair now.
So what other kinds of questions did you ask him quickly, Frank?
So we asked them what their priorities were. We asked them whether they thought the economy is out of recession, and it was 27-2 that it is not.
Right.
And it's always dangerous for a politician to say, hey, times are good, if you've got a population that's suffering. We did this in Atlanta, which is supposed to offer that southern hospitality and southern charm. I'll tell you that even in the South, people are all riled up. It's going to be a very intense election cycle over the next 2 years. People are very emotional. It hasn't even started yet. And I think you're showing a picture of me trying to calm them down and get them to take their turn. We're going to have the most rambunctious group of voters that we've had in years.
Here's the thing: you're an unstable individual, so I always find it amusing that here you are. You're as crazy as Beck is, and Bernie, you're in there trying to get these people settled down. It just must be like a three-ring circus. What do you think?
The difference is I'm actually on medication.
Yeah. So, well, all right, Frank. Well, it's always nice to have you on the program, and thank you very much. So I forgot there's something else I wanted to ask you. Oh, how did the date night seating work out, do you think?
I watched it a little bit, and some of the pairings caused our participants to laugh. Who sat next to who?
Yeah.
I think that it actually decreased the number of standing ovations because you weren't standing based on party. You really believed it. It's not, it was symbolic, but it's not such a bad thing for these guys to behave in an adult fashion.
Well, I see Senator Kerry and Senator McCain sitting together on the Fox Business Network monitor I'm looking at, but they're already friends. So,
yeah, but by the way, look at John Kerry. Does John Kerry not look like the tree that threw apples at Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz?
leave my friend John Kerry alone. You right-wing whack job.
And John McCain.
I gotta go.
John McCain is such a bad.
Get off my radio program and television program.
Reader.
Hang the phone up.
Stevie Wonder reads a teleprompter better than John McCain.
Thank you, Frank.
Oh, snap.